Hello everyone. Uh, this is a session for discussion on several other concepts of practical where basic introduction we are going to discuss today. So what is this basically? This will cover. Already in some other previous sessions we have seen what is chemistry, organic chemistry, what is science, what is medicinal chemistry. All this content we have already seen in the sessions. So we are in this practical world. This is basically I am dedicating my first session on basics of introduction. So let us say what are these basic concepts so that we are going to learn today. That what should be the behavior of chemistry student when they enter in a lab. So first and foremost, you should wear your apron for entering in the classroom. Some people what they are doing, they after entering in the classroom they wear the apron and then they do the things. No, before you enter in the lab it is always must that you wear the apron, then you put your bag in the rack and then you stand at your place accordingly. So chemistry lab is full of chemicals, solvents, reagents, and most of the chemicals are explosive in nature. Of uh, this is actually um, really some chemicals are flammable also, means they can catch the fire. And once they catch the fire, then it is really a challenge for us to prevent the fire. Of fire caused by organic chemicals can never be condemned with the water. Should not should जैसे कि if there is a fire because of hexane, ethyl acetate, benzene, toluene, then in that case we should not use the fire. We should not condemn the fire. See, let us say water. कभी आग लगती और आप पानी से आग बुझाने की कोशिश करोगे ना, वो आग बुझने के बदले आग और ज्यादा लगेगी. Instead of extinguishing the fire, will we fuel the fire. Fuel of the fire. Because water and organic substance, mostly water is a denser substance, especially ethyl acetate and other substance. तो क्या होता है कि पानी होता है ना वो नीचे रहता है, ethyl acetate तैरता है. और ethyl acetate is just example. So in that case, this fire will go on continue because जितना आप पानी डालोगे ना उतना ही उसको फ्यूल मिलेगा. ये फर्क होता है कि whenever there is a fire because of organic solvents, chemicals, reagents, we should not use water, condemn it to extinguish it, uh, free from the fire, leave it free from. Ideally, solution is either you may use the sand. Some sand boxes are available in the institute, so we should use that. If that is not enough, then we may use CO2 extinguisher, fire extinguisher. So we should also use have a bit of how the way it works. There are so many videos on YouTube are available that you can use the particular fire extinguisher to condemn the fire, and also uh, we may use certain foams. Some extinguishers are there which are foam extinguishers that can also be used. Power extinguishers which can be also used. That is basically a different topic. But secondly, when you enter in chemistry lab, you must wear the hand gloves. Without hand, if your hands are like free and you are dealing with the chemicals, what will happen? The chemicals will stick on your hands and then that may damage the skin also. And sometimes without washing the hands, if you go for lunch and some that way also this chemicals can enter into your body, and finally you may face some other problems. Or so hand gloves are required. Mask is also mandatory because of COVID-19. Also, that has been mandated this mask. But in chemistry lab, there are so many poisonous gases, vapors, which will be generated during the reaction. So it is always suggested that you should wear the mask. Then cap. आपका जो सिर का ढकने के लिए कैप इज ऑल्सो प्रिलिमिनरी रिक्वायरमेंट दैट यू शुड हैव इट विद apron हो गया, hand gloves हो गया. Then secondly, spectacles. If you are wearing the goggles like me, then it's okay. You do not need to purchase the spectacles. You do not wear the goggles, and so you safety goggles one has to purchase while doing this. Because without safety goggles, you will not. Maybe sometimes what will happen that आप कोई chemical लेके काम कर रहे हो और आपकी आंख में वो चला जाता है chemical, and make damage your cornea, and then you will have to depend on kind of loss, permanent loss may occur. Okay, so protection is foremost. So these are the things for not my safety. These are the things for your safety. Safety is a first and foremost criteria. Once the things, if you lose, for example, if you are working in something uh, like which went to in your eyes, then we may have to run to some hospitals. So rather than what will happen later on, and if you manage the situation, it is always better that we keep precautions as much as we can. Okay, तो बच्चों ये आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए है, इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है कि ये मेरी सेफ्टी. What will happen आप लोग फॉलो नहीं करोगे तो then teacher like me also will be in trouble. Okay, so that is I have mandated these things: gloves, cap, and mask, safety goggles, apparel, and also insist all of you that when you enter in a lab, you are mature people or your family students. So when you enter in a lab, do not wear any kind of fashionables, ornaments, or gold, whatever. There should be no earrings and whatever. And maybe mostly girls, majority of the students are the girls. So fashionables, ornaments are not allowed in the lab. फिर वो बाद में कहीं पे चोरी हो जाता है और whatever कहीं डूब जाता है तो that is also kind of loss. You all are enough mature students so you can understand that even short clothes should not be worn. So you should come. Even I shall suggest that you should wear mostly the shirt or t-shirt, whatever, which are full sleeve, because full sleeves are also will provide some protection to you. कोई chemical आपकी skin पे जाता है तो फिर you are wearing the full sleeve shirts, t-shirts, or etc. So that shall be really helpful to you. Okay, so hope that that is basically a kind of good practice that we should follow when we are doing the chemistry. First and foremost. Secondly, uh, आप जब लैब में एंटर होते हो ना, then in chemistry lab, I suggest all of you to wear the protective shoes. है वो सैंडल्स पहन के आते हैं, चप्पल पहन के आते हैं. So that is not allowed if you enter in the lab by wearing the sandals, simple जो चप्पल होती है उस टाइप का. So these are not allowed. For entering in chemistry lab, it is must for you to wear the fully protective covering shoes. स्पॉट शूज चलेगा, फॉर्मल शूज चलेगा, और कोई भी शूज चलेगा. મોજડી પહેરીને, સેન્ડલ પહેરીને, ચપ્પલ પહેરીને કેમિસ્ટ્રી લેબમાં નહીં આવવાનું. After that, after virtually, and I'm taking these sessions virtually. I also suggest to you people all these precautions. क्या है, क्योंकि आप बीच में चल रहे हो और कोई किसी ने कांच गिरा दिया है और राउंड बॉटम फ्लास्क तोड़ दिया है, कुछ और ब्यूरेट का कोई टुकड़ा है, आप चल रहे हो और सैंडल्स की वजह से समथिंग और चप्पल की वजह से आपको चोट लग गई, खून बह रहा है, मैटर टू वियर द जीन्स पहन के आओ, टी शर्ट पहन के आओ, कोई मना नहीं है इन द लैब, बट your behavior in the lab should be professional rather than fashionable. So I hope that you understand my concern. This is for your safety. ऐसा नहीं है कि this is for my safety. आप सेफ रहोगे ना तो आपका टीचर भी सेफ रहेगा, कि आपको कुछ होता है, if you enter in the lab and something happen to you, then teacher will be uh, responsible to your parents. That's why these are the must conditions. No entry will be allowed in the lab, in this chemistry lab, with this. Okay. And in अभी तो COVID का pandemic, we are very soon to visit this labs also. Maybe guys, but you should also listen carefully right from the day one. We will not allow any kind of nuisance in the class. This nuisance may include talking or behaving, whatever with itself. Talking is not allowed with any noise is also not allowed. Running in the lab is also prohibited. Do not run in the lab, and especially I suggest you that chemistry lab is full of chemicals, so do not eat or drink anything in the classroom. Even if you have your water bottle, go out of the lab and drink the water. Anything in the chemistry lab may be poison. क्या पता आपका पानी में whatever is something chemical is exposed and then you drink that, so it may cause harm to you. Okay, so do not drink, do not eat anything in the labs, and there are so whatever the other good etiquettes and that one can follow in chemistry lab. Okay. The requirements for you people is that when you enter in a chemistry lab, the first and foremost requirement is that you should have your, let us say, journal. Previously, we used to give printed journals, or this medicine chemistry, whatever the journal you want to take, that can be fine to all of you, and you can go. Lockers will not be assigned as of now, but whenever if they are assigned, you need to bring your locker key as well. Captain is also one of your requirement. Table sheet. This is mandatory in medicinal chemistry lab. That whatever the if you are working on a particular seat, then you should have a table sheet as well. You can work on it. Test tubes only, most of the times we are providing the test tube, but you do not need to bring the test tubes from home, right? And but yes, this test tube cleaner is most. Clean the test tube holder is also a requirement. Butter paper, spatula, hand gloves, mask, cap, and napkin. This is for you for your purpose. To for your needy purpose, napkin is required. Rough cloth, that is required to clean whatever the space you are working, sometimes to hold the hot vessels and sometimes clean the surface. Table, seat, etc. Table place, top place, tabletop. For that purpose also, this rough cloth is required. Matchbox, we have the facility of this gas. So matchbox is mandatory for all of you. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए in chemistry lab that एक लोग any one of us has a matchbox. All the labs 15-20 people are using the same matchbox. I have seen that many people sometimes what they are doing, they are with the help of just a single matchstick, they are taking the stick from one burner to another burner to enlighten the burner. And so that is also not a good practice. Have match box with you, ज़्यादा तो महंगा नहीं होता है, mainly 5-10 rupees में तो you can 20 rupees में 5-6 match box आ जाते हैं. Paper soap, this is for your purpose. Sanitizer we can make it compulsory, or hand sanitizer for your safety. Paper soap is basically जब आप लैब में निकलने से पहले बाहर निकलते हो ना तो mostly paper soap or your what some soap solution you may use. Or already we are providing the soap solution. Paper soap is not that much required, but yes, for your safety. That before you leave the lab, wash your hands properly for your personal use. Record book. This is first and foremost. You can also consider mostly required because you cannot allow to enter in the lab record book. Right now, we are basically working with the help of, let us say, our this online way. But when you will come to the lab, then your complete record book is mandatory. Without that, you may not be allowed to enter in the journal. Whatever the practical we have done, that is you can include. In medicinal chemistry, you can purchase a journal which is single-sided line, and other side it is. Okay, so in medicinal chemistry, these journals are compulsory, and do not purchase a journal having 100 pages, 50 pages, 80 pages. Have to complete about more than 25 practicals throughout the year. So you will require a journal of 200, at least 150, 180 pages, 120 or 150 pages at least for your year. So both those, one of the sides should be ruled with the lines, and other side should be blank. Goggles, safety goggles, and whatever the stationery requirements, pen, pencil, scale, uh, and your black pen, blue pen, whatever you require. So, Ziploc bag, this is required when you will be learning the synthesis of certain drugs. So at that time, Ziploc bag is mandatory for submission of your these compounds and stickers. 21 number, which is I have no, I may not have mentioned over here, but number 21, it can be, let us say, this basically, uh, just number 21, do it properly. Yes, 21 number is basically when you are working in a chemistry lab, so that is the most requirement. Is your filter cloth. So filter paper we are providing, but sometimes you should also bring this muslin cloth. Muslin cloth જેને ગુજરાતીમાં આપણે કહીએ તો સુતરાઉ કાપડ. So that is required for this purpose because muslin cloth is for mostly we will not provide the filter papers to you because it will create a lot of waste in the hand. So muslin cloth basically that will filter your product, which is synthesized from starting materials, and also rate of filtration will be high. फिल्टर पेपर से करने जाओगे प्रोडक्ट लॉस हो सकता है, रेट ऑफ फिल्ट्रेशन बहुत कम हो सकता है, एंड यू विल बी लूजिंग द टाइम टू एग्जामिनेशन. Okay, so friends, that's why filter muslin cloth, જેને ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ તો સુતરાઉ કાપડ, જે કંઈ હોતું નથી પણ તમારા ઘરે સાદો એવો રૂમાલ, કોઈ રૂમાલ હોય જે કામમાં ના આવતો હોય, that will also work filter muslin cloth. Okay, these are the requirements. Safety instructions, these are also there. That eye protection, first and foremost, your eyes is there because sometimes हमें तो sodium use नहीं करना होता है, but in your organic chemistry, people might have used the sodium metal और sodium metal का assume that एक छोटा सा उसका pinch आपकी आंख में चला जाता है, what kind of loss you will have? You may lose your eye also. Protecting clothing, Already I have given a session on lecture on this, few sentences, etc. Gloves, we have fume hoods also, so we have it certain acidic substances, so we are keeping them. Material Safety Data Sheet, MSDS, Waste Disposal. Uh, MSDS is basically Material Safety Data Sheet. वो आप लोगों की requirements में नहीं है, but many a times, sometimes this for all the kinds of chemicals, each and every chemicals they have this MSDS, Material Safety Data Sheet, which enlists the safety precautions. How should one should handle the chemicals and what are the precautions one should take care of. And how, if someone is failed or exposed to chemical, then what precautions one should take care of. Fire extinguishers and sand buckets are there, so definitely we can use them and for our purpose. Okay, first aid kit. This is for your safety purpose, so that is so we will have first aid kit at our end, so we will also provide. Okay, so instructions are that you should reach on the lab on time, bring all the requirements, report your accident, all the kinds of accidents, etc. There are certain other things we should. These I already told to you. Never run in the lab. Do not drink or eat anything in the lab, and whatever. तो कोई भी chemical भी आप ले रहे हो तो many times what you are doing, you are taking the chemical and smelling it. Okay, so smelling of the chemicals also sometimes that can cause harm. So he suggested that do not smell, drink, eat any chemical. Even lab में कभी कभी हम sugar का practical करवाते हैं for measurement of optical rotation. Okay, so for that also जो sugar use होती है ना lab में we are providing the sugar. And so sometimes people are eating the sugar also. Okay, so that is any chemicals also we should not drink, eat, or okay. And do not never throw any chemical in the sink because some chemicals are there. We should throw them only in a particular containers. These are the things. Do not talk in the lab. Mobile use is not allowed except without the permission of the teacher. Okay, because sometimes we may circulate certain notes with you. In those conditions, you may use your smartphones, but for all the kinds of cases. So yes, these are the things. So these are the safety concepts you should take in mind when you are handling all these precautions and etc. So if also that what I shall do, there is certain kind of manual which is with me. So what I am going to do, I am going to share that manual with you people so that you can also bring it. So there are two ways that this manuals either you will have to fix in your journal, so you may fix the same thing in your journal, or else you can show that particularly all this. So I am showing that manual to you. These are the things either in your journal, either you can type in your hand, or write in your handwriting. Otherwise, ये जो 5-6 pages है ना, you can there are 7 pages around. So you may take the print out of these pages and can fix them in your journal accordingly. Okay, so that is also okay. But make sure that you are fixing these laboratory safety concepts, etc. Flammable. There are certain list of flammable reagents, solvents, etc. And laboratory excellent procedure. फायर हुआ है तो आपको सबसे पहले क्या करना चाहिए? मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है सब आपको फायर हुआ, इफ देयर इज अ फायर, लैब में आग लगी है तो सबसे पहले आपको जोर से चिल्लाना चाहिए. If you do not shout loudly or if you do not चुपचाप आप फायर लगी और भाग जाते हो तब भाग जाना तो ओके है, but you should inform to the teacher and then make things. Okay, so don't do any kind of panic, but you should shout loudly to and also in the lab, etc. And so that fire can be contained. Okay, in case of burns, what we should do when the chemical may spill into the eyes, etc. So सबसे ज़्यादा यही देखने को मिलता है कि some chemicals may spill into the eye. So in that case, you should uh, rinse your eye with plenty of water. So you should must copious amount of water should be flushed into your जो नल होता है ना पानी के नीचे उसके नीचे आप अपना आंख रखो ताकि जो केमिकल कॉर्निया को टच हुआ है वो वॉश आउट हो जाए. Explosive reagents are there and their list have been provided there. Okay, how to perform recrystallization, that is a technique. So that we will be also learning, doing. So that is also mentioned over here. Okay, and what are the solvents with additional properties? So these 5 6 pages that I will provide to you. These are common solvent pairs which are utilized for polarity and non-polarity. Do not worry about this. जब इनका टाइम आएगा तब हम पढ़ेंगे लिखेंगे such as recrystallization, and this is for your TLC purpose. Generally, what is called thin layer. Okay, so that is basically a kind of requirement for you people where I wish to educate you people regarding what can be the better care you can have it during your this classroom. Okay, so we have some precautions, safety, and these things. Now today we are going to learn this practical on basics of physics, basically, and I'm just trying to give you some introduction, right? So what are the ways of doing the introduction, etc. So let me present first of all my PPT in front of you so that you can come to know. Okay, so what can be this basics? So basics maybe generally I wish to give to want to educate you people regarding the introduction of the last one. Because what? Why? Because in this practical, we will be dealing with so many glassware, so many apparatus. You have already worked during your first year farm B, where organic chemistry was there, and you visited those topics. Okay, you visited, you have used some of these apparatus. But sometimes what happens that we know the name of the apparatus in Gujarati, but we do not remember the same in English. Okay, so that happens. Uh, so in this case, you must know what are these different glassware separators which are required. Okay, so let me go to the apparatus. Okay, those this is the ski. This is the basically image of that apparatus. And can anyone tell? Can what are these? Uh, Images of which glass apparatus? कोई बोल सकता है? What is the name of this one?
Sir, it's a slide
Yeah. These are the glass slides. And what is the use of glass slides? कहाँ पे use होता है?
to prepare smears.
Yeah, these are the glass slides. We will be using them to prepare the smears, the layers, doing our this thin layer chromatography. There's a microbiology or pharmacognosy. You might be taking the longitudinal or transverse sections. So LS or TS. So here just in LS TS नहीं लेना होता है chemistry में, but we will be using them for the purpose of preparation of thin layer chromatography plates. PLC plates. Okay, so this is your take home requirement which you need to bring microscopic slides. So required for microscopic investigation. For our chemistry purpose, they shall be this PLC plates. Okay, what is this? Second one, the name of this class. So So let me ask you and check whether are you only physically present or mentally also. Abhi, are you there? Can you hear me? People who are not speaking,
Yes, sir.
they, what is the name of this class apparatus?
Iodine flask.
Iodine flask. So actually, this is not the iodine flask. Can any other one tell what is this?
So it's a reagent bottle.
Yeah, it's a reagent bottle. So basically, reagent bottle is used for the use of this. Geta, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is the use of this reagent bottle?
Reagent fill करने के लिए.
Yeah, basically that is used to store the reagents, to fill the reagents, to store and place them in a particular rack or place. So that can be the purpose of this reagent bottle, right? And that is for holding the acids, caustic chemicals, reagents, starting materials, etc. Okay, what is the name of this equipment? Another one. Let me ask this question to another fellow, and this time Disha Pandya. Are you there, Disha?
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Flask,
What kind of flask? All are there are so many types of thousands of flasks are there in
a round flask,
This is not the round flask, but the flasks are always told according to the base. So in this case, this is a flask where basically kind of surface is we can call it as some round shape is there. Okay, so it is also called Florence flask, or basically this is round bottom flask. It is called as RBF. And what is the use of this RBF? Round bottom flask. Same again, coming back to Disha. Bolo Disha, what is the use of this?
टाइट्रेशन के कईक मिक्स करवा रिएजेंट ने
That is basically your conical flask we shall be using for this purpose, to mix during the digestion. This is for storage of, sometimes to put the reaction it is used, and sometimes to hold the chemicals, to place the chemicals. Okay. Chalo, next equipment. This is much easier, no more than the plastic funnels. They are used for the purpose of ઘરે કદાચ આવી ગરણી નહીં હોય ચા બનાવવા ચા પેલું કરવા માટે પણ this is it is also some funnel, but this is using pouring the liquid into small containers, just like urate to fill certain containers. Yeah, the smallest one apparatus. Ishika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So identify.
Cylinder.
Yeah, it is cylinder, but what kind of cylinder? Gas cylinder?
No.
And थर्ड ईयर फार्मडी में आ गए और इसका नाम पता नहीं, तो बोलो कौन इसका नाम बताए?
Measuring cylinder.
This is measuring cylinder, and measuring cylinder is for the purpose of, what is the use of this?
To measure the liquids.
So to measure the liquid it is used, and we are measuring the measured amount of that liquid to mix in one. So for that, for the purpose of mixing, we may use other apparatus, but to measure the liquid, this is so. Especially, this is a measuring cylinder, also called as graduated cylinders, because it is having graduations, markings. So kindly remember this. First, this is most easier test tube. The use of test tube is to hold the liquids, right? These are the things you are already using since your, let's say, schooling. बोलो इसका नाम क्या होगा? ने શું કહેવાય?
Testing
Testing
holder.
stand.
टेस्ट ट्यूब होल्डर। टेस्ट ट्यूब होल्डर तो नहीं है, टेस्ट ट्यूब होल्डर तो अलग होता है, नॉट टेस्ट ट्यूब होल्डर।
Test tube stand.
दिस इज कॉल्ड टेस्ट ट्यूब स्टैंड, ऑल्सो कॉल्ड टेस्ट ट्यूब रैक। पुल द, जैसे आपने कोई केमिकल रखा है ना, तो ये विश वन कैन पुट द टेस्ट ट्यूब हियर, दैट टेस्ट ट्यूब्स filled की टेस्ट ट्यूब्स ओवर हियर, इफ दे आर एम्प्टी तो उनको उल्टा करके यहाँ पे रख सकते हो, दैट वी कैन। So this is test tube rack to hold the test tubes. What are these? Uh, Glass apparatus. Further,
Petri dishes.
these are basically battery dishes, battery plates. They are used for, what is the use of these battery plates? What is the use of these battery plates, battery dish?
To culture the bacteria.
Yeah, generally they are used for agar culture or culturing the microorganisms. In medicinal, in organic chemistry, medicinal chemistry, we are using them to uh, decrystallization. Right? So that way we will use them. They are, what are these instruments? We identify कर पाएगा?
Thermometer.
Yeah, they are generally thermometers, and as usual, they are used to measure the temperature of not your body system, not of the environment mostly, but they are used to measure the temperature of when you are asked to uh, heat the reaction mixture, heat the vessels at so and so temperature. So at that time, to record the temperature, to measure the temperature, these thermometers are. Yeah, what are these? Rajasi, are you there? You are not audible, Rajasi. Are you there or not? Yeah. So what are the names of these glass apparatus?
Beaker.
Yeah, they are simply you can call as glass beaker, and I can see they are around 250 ml beaker. Okay. So this beaker is basically for the purpose of storing the liquids, to mix the, to react with each other, or in the liquids, to hold the liquids majorly there. Okay. Chalo, what is the name of this glass apparatus? Samarpan.
Conical flask.
Yeah, they are conical flask, and I can see one of them conical flask is 50 ml, other conical flask is 250 ml conical flask. Okay, and they are also called as early Mayer flask. ये flask को conical flask भी बोलते हैं because it is conical shape, शंकु जो cone shape और conical shape और शंकु आकार में है, ये early Mayer flask name of this, and that is used to holding, mixing, heating, majorly for the liquids it is used. Yeah, what is the name of this? It is not made up of the glass. It is made up of this iron. Shubham, is there physically?
Yes, sir.
What is the
Funnel
name of this?
holder.
Huh?
Funnel holder.
Yeah, you can call it as funnel holder, and that is for the purpose of holding the funnel. Beaker, burette भी ring stand बोलते हैं, stand basically. So here we can put funnel or some glass column, etc. Or sometimes separating funnel that can be put over here when you will be doing the extraction. So that can be put. It is. Yeah, હવે આનું નામ કોઈ મને કહેશે તો that is really good. I will be impressed with this if any one of us can give the name of this.
Wire gauze.
Is that? I couldn't hear. Can you
Sir, it's a
repeat the
wire
name of?
gauze.
It is
Wire gauze.
basically wire gauze, and wire gauze is generally that is used for the purpose of what will be the use of this? बोलो, ये आयुषी कहाँ पे ये यूज होता है?
Sir, it's capped over the flame.
This is capped over the flame, and this center portion which is made up of plastic. So we need to, so not the plastic, but somehow kind of porcelain, so that we can hold. It can fetch the fire immediately and can create the hot environment. So this is the purpose, and that is centralized. So we should put our flask in here. That is basically, you can call as a kind of mash, more clearly wire gauze to support the container on the stream. Mortar and pestle, right? This is already you have visited during your this pharmaceutics, right? And that is used for grinding the chemicals. Polo, what is this actually? Are you there, Hitvi?
Yes, sir. Sir, burner.
So burner, yeah. But what is the name of the burner?
Bunsen burner.
Yeah, so we can call it as somehow kind of Bunsen burner that is used for the heating. It is maybe Bunsen is from some scientist. That's why it is named. Yeah. So what is this? Made up of steel, something to hold when holding the test tube. What is the name of this treatment? Are you there, Isha Modi? Isha, आपको classroom में?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Test
is
tube
the name
holder.
of, yeah, simply it is test tube holder, and it is used to hold the test tubes when we are especially heating, right? Okay, identify this small. आपने पहले भी जानवी are you there? जानवी,
Yes, sir.
नाम बोलो.
Dropper.
और काम क्या होगा ड्रॉपर का? What is the name of काम? What is the work used?
To take small amount or small drops of the liquid.
Yeah, correctly. So that is dropper, and to try to add the drops to into certain things for small amount of liquid. Yes, please give English name of this instrument. X. आप कोई आयुषी को I will not allow to speak again and again. So, who will speak the name of this? Jamin, are you there?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो बोलो क्या नाम होगा इसका?
Forceps.
He is not a forceps. Forceps तो अलग चीज है. ब्यूटी पार्लर में जाते हो, आप तो नहीं जाते होंगे, पर जो लोग जाते होंगे उनको पता है फोर्सेप क्या होता है. दिस इज नॉट द फोर्सेप. Who should I ask? Let me ask this to Pooja.
Sir, forceps.
Forceps mat naam do. This is not the forceps. Nilgiri.
Pair of tongs.
Yeah, it is called pair of tongue because આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં જેને કહીએ સાણચી. Can hold hot vessels. When you have certain hot beaker with you and you want to heat it properly, then this pair of tongue is also called as crucible tongues. Pair of tongue. Hold the crucible and hold the hot vessels. Yeah, this is as simply explained. They are test tube brushes to clean the tissues. And these are also a kind of prepared but looks like they are plastic kinds of. Okay, safety goggles, right? So and just simply giving their names, and they are not made up of glass. They are generally for the our purpose of protection of the eyes. Okay, what is the name of this? I'm coming back. I'm coming to ask this to Yatra.
Yes.
हाँ, तो बोलो क्या नाम होगा इसका? It's not made up of glass, huh? It's made up of some other material. Okay, Yatra couldn't identify. Yesha, can you tell the name?
Crucible.
Yeah, it is crucible, and that is made up of porcelain. That's why it is called as evaporating bleach or porcelain bleach. So to somehow evaporate the solution. What is the name of this apparatus? Can anyone tell? हमारे लैब में ऐसा नहीं है, ये लैब से लिया हुआ फोटो नहीं है, इंटरनेट से डाउनलोड किया हुआ है. भद्रावती, can you tell the name of this?
Yes, sir.
What
Weighing
is
machine.
that? वेइंग मशीन में तो आपको वेइंग करने के लिए तो वो
Hot plates.
this is basically hot plate, right? So that is used to heat the solution place in a beaker or whatever. Okay, so that was the purpose behind this, to educate you people regarding the glass apparatus and some other apparatus which can be used in the laboratory. So that was my concern to you, to educate this. So hopefully I could explain you what are the several other apparatus which can be used in lab. So what will be with this? We will be stopping up to this, and